Where we at?
We are on planet Earth.
We just in there.
We're just in there. You in there?
We in there.
Sticking
In there
it?
like swimwear.
You sticking it? You
In
in
like
there?
playing.
You in there?
Hanging like hair on a biscuit. You know what I mean?
Holding it? You tucking it?
What? The fuck I'm tucking? I'm gonna tuck it out.
Hey, man. You know, hey.
It's a little
It is
weird.
2025, so you never know what you're going to do.
You never know.
There's always possibilities for something.
Hey, they're back.
And we're back
now,
again,
though.
guys. We are back. We are back again. We're not experts, but we are going to be talking a lot of shit tonight.
A lot of shit.
It's been a lot of stuff going on in the world. You know, it's just like, where are we? What planet are we on?
Well, that still remains to be seen. So,
Facts, because there's been so many things going on, man.
it really has.
Yeah, it really has. How you been, man?
I've been all right. You?
Yeah. Hey, man, life is good. I can't complain. You know, things are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just been chilling, riding motorcycles, getting migraines. You know.
Hell yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, the
been
migraines
riding.
part suck, but
I'm sure they did. But hey, you know, it comes with the territory, I guess. I haven't ridden in a long time. A long time.
that sounds gay.
Only to you, Brandon.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Today is May 5th. It is Cinco de Drinko for most people who aren't actually of Latin descent. But yeah, we just find it's another day to just decide to get drunk. And with that being said, right now,
Well, I'm gonna drink some water.
so good for you. Good for you. As for me and this space, I will be drinking. But not only would I be drinking, but I'm drinking a really nice mix. So I wasn't able to get a margarita, which I would have loved to have gotten today, but
It
I
sounds
didn't get
good.
one.
Sounds
So,
good.
you know, it sounded phenomenal on the way home. But, you know, for whatever reason, it didn't happen. So what I did was I'm not going to say I concocted. I replicated this drink by this wonderful brand here, Uncle Nearest. And this is Nearest Green, which is a zero fat, zero sugar, zero carbs, zero calorie whiskey.
Whiskey. The hell is this, an ad?
No, this is a shameless plug. There's a difference. So this is a shameless plug in hopes that we can get Miss Fawn Weaver on our show one day.
Awesome.
But yeah, she's actually the CEO of Uncle Nearest. And so, but that's beside the fact. I'm telling you about the fucking drink that I'm drinking right now, dude.
You got to be
Since I
rude
couldn't
about it.
get-
I'm just fucking saying.
Since I couldn't get a margarita, I got the next best thing, which
Nice.
is called a green light. Yeah, it's called a green light. So
I never heard one of
what
them.
you do, it's the newest thing. She just posted this recently on her page on Instagram. Check out Fawn Weaver on Instagram. So she came up with this drink. It's made with the Nearest Green zero fat whiskey, and you mix that with a Starry and real and listen, man, this is real shit, man. I'm trying to put you on. I'm trying to put you on. All right, so you mix it with a half ounce of whiskey, half ounce of lime juice directly from lemon juice. Squeeze the lemon, and then you've mixing the rest with the Starry. Now she used Starry zero calorie. I didn't do that. I went with the little sugar, just a little bit.
Full-blooded Star.
I need full blood. I need full blood right here. But so I mix it up, and it tastes amazing. It's a really good drink. It's really smooth. It's a real summertime drink. I love it. Fawn Weaver, you have done an amazing job.
Now, is it FAWN or FAUN?
FAWN, Fawn Weaver.
All right. Just asking.
Yeah, she's an amazing person. She's done an amazing job with Uncle Nearest. Fastest growing brand in whiskey in probably the last 100 years.
No shit. It's actually quite impressive.
Yeah, plays no games. But that's what I'm saying. So Of course, yes, there was a shameless plug there. But this is what I'm drinking for Cinco de Mayo because I don't have a margarita. So it's the next best thing.
Drinking whiskey and eating spaghetti.
Damn right. It's going to be a great night. It's going to be a great night. Anytime you got whiskey and spaghetti, boy,
Yeah, we
look
had
out.
carne
It's
asada.
getting ready to get real crazy. Oh, carne asada. So you did a little. It's okay. So you did a little.
Yeah,
Celebratory eating,
celebratory eating.
even if you're not drinking. It's just as good.
I got a little
I'm
too
good with
drunk
that.
over the weekend, so
Oh, so okay. So this
yeah,
isn't I'm not a sobriety type thing. You just
correct.
had too much to drink, and you don't want to do that today.
Exactly.
I can respect that. I can absolutely respect that. You know, I drunk. I didn't drink that much this weekend. I just drunk a couple shots.
Uh,
Nothing too crazy.
uh,
nothing, nothing too crazy.
with your ass.
Huh?
I said, with your ass.
I'm trying to turn this stupid phone off because it keeps
I keep hearing the
chiming.
Well,
Yeah,
well.
sounds like a swoom swoom.
I don't think that's
Shout
how
out
it
to
sounded.
we just missed May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Yeah,
For all those who are
bro, you got too many damn shits going off over there.
dude, I'm a busy man. There's
I done got
always
my family all
something.
quiet. My wife's in the bedroom with my
I know, and
daughter.
here I am with all these stupid
all these damn ringings and shit.
rings and rings and rings and rings. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. But anyway,
Hey, you want to hear something cool?
what?
So, is it tonight? Yeah, it's tonight. If you wake up at about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you should see the trailings of Halley's Comet.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of things going on this weekend. Or this week. I know that the meteor shower just happened.
Well, this one's going to be even bigger. Like you'll be able to see like them streaking across the sky and everything.
Nice. And right now, if you look out in certain parts of the world, you can see the nova. The newly,
Supernova?
yes, yeah, they're the nova that is able to be seen
Like
by the
Xenon?
naked eye. What?
Never mind. The millennials will get it.
I'm sure they will, because yeah, you lost me there.
It's a Disney Channel
But yeah,
thing, girl.
huh?
It's a Disney Channel thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't watch Disney. Sorry.
Yeah, it's for white people only, so.
This is very true because, well, you've seen Hollywood Demons.
Bro, everybody's moving out of California.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Makes you wonder why.
Because it's fucking retarded over there.
You can't use that word, Brandon. You gotta be a
I
little
can.
PG,
I'm
man.
an American citizen. I can say whatever I want.
No, but you can't say that. You can't say the R. You can't say the hard R.
See, you're making it sound bad now.
You should. You really should. No, but seriously, yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people have up and rooted away from California.
Yeah.
It's because of all the craziness.
Yeah.
It's the country is it's going underwater even before it actually physically goes underwater. Right now, it's a metaphorical thing, but they're literally underwater.
They're all moving to Tennessee and Texas.
Brad, what was it? Brad Pitt just recently moved to no, not Brad Pitt. Mark Wahlberg. He moved to like
Marky Mark.
yeah, he moved out the Midwest somewhere.
Bro,
He got away from all the
Wahlburgers is actually
craziness.
pretty good.
From what I hear,
I liked
I
it.
haven't seen it.
It's a restaurant. What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you meant the old reality show that they had.
Wahlburgers? It's a restaurant. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Didn't they have a reality show? The
I don't
Wahlbergs.
fucking know.
Yes, they did. Don't do that, dude. They had a show called The Wahlbergs. Right? You froze all the way the fuck up.
So did you. I don't think it was me.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm plugged in. I got 8G right now.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
You know, I actually do need to upgrade my internet service. So I'm a little mad at myself. I fell into the trap of the uh, convenience store. Well, not convenience store, like the shopping center salesman. And I
What
went and
company?
AT&T.
Bruh. No.
It's
No.
look, look, man. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, and I should shame on me for falling into that trap. I should have known better. But the price sounded really good. The
Yeah, until you can barely get on the internet.
Right, which is what's happening right now. So while we were in the middle of doing this, I texted my wife and was like, "We're changing the internet immediately because this is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. AT&T, you should be ashamed of yourself lying to people. Actually, no, you know what? It's not even AT&T. It's Spectrum.
That you have?
Yes,
I have Xfinity.
Spectrum sucks.
Bro, honestly,
In fact, it's worse than AT&T.
no. When I was living in Atlanta, I had Spectrum. I had Spectrum Mobile. I had Spectrum Internet, and that shit was fast as fuck.
Maybe that's what I need to go to then next because Spectrum is not it. It's worse than what I had.
Hmm.
I mean, like, it's not even close. It is so much worse than what I had. And what I thought that I had was bad. Actually, it's not that bad by comparison.
Hmm.
Like, it really fucking sucks.
Maybe you just need to call them and get an upgraded router or something.
I guess what they sent me is supposed to be the latest, greatest.
I'm getting like 1,200 megabytes per second.
Yeah, I don't know how many I'm getting, but it's not that. Definitely not that because it sucks. Clearly.
Clearly.
But you know, anyway, whatever. Aside from that, man, yeah, times have been a little crazy around here. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. I just didn't want to, you know.
I don't know what's going on with my voice right now. Like it's like I'm going through a whole other puberty stage.
Yep. I was about to say you're going
And
through puberty again.
I feel like I am, dude. I'm getting hair in places I didn't know I had.
Hey, calm down.
It's all over. It's starting all over again for whatever reason. But yeah, no, man. Man, it's been crazy since the last time we talked, dude.
Yeah.
It's been
There's
a
been a
lot
lot
of
of stuff going on.
it's been a lot of wild stuff. It's been a lot of cool stuff.
There's been a lot of racism too.
Yeah,
Bruh.
yeah.
I feel like they're in like two different race wars with Carmelo Anthony and that white lady that called the kid the N-word or something like that.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Bro,
And she just started throwing N bombs everywhere. Yeah, everybody's an N word. You N word, you N word. You get an N word. You get an N word. You get an N word.
calm down, Oprah.
She was all over the place throwing N bombs on everybody. And then the whole thing with Carmelo Anthony. Oh my God.
Dude, honestly, I don't even know what to say about that.
Do you think it was in? Let me ask you this. Do you think what happened? Well, how can I ask this question? Obviously, it was intentional. He had a knife on him.
Yeah.
But do you
Why would
think
you bring
it
a
was
knife
malicious?
to a track meet?
Hey, why do we bring
To school?
I mean, dudes used to bring shotguns to school, so let's be fair.
What kind of damn school you went to?
Oh yeah, trust me. In the South, people that was nothing. Like when they used to do the drug bust, not drug bust, but the drug search with the dog. It was so common that people didn't even pay attention to the fact that the guys had shotguns in the back of their trucks. They had them hanging
Oh, in the trucks.
you know how they had them hanging on the back of the
Yeah.
yeah.
We had
So
one kid that tried to do that when I was in high school. He got
I
expelled.
mean, well, I mean, obviously, fast forward, past that point, then yeah, it's kind of shunned upon. But
Shun the
at
pound.
that shunned upon,
Shun the
shunned
pound.
upon. But now, yeah, people don't really like it. But back then, that was nothing. But okay, but either way, the guy had a knife in his bag for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
An argument ensued between him and the other kid, allegedly,
Yes.
prior to.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't prior to. So basically, what
No,
happened?
I'm saying prior to the stabbing.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But
So tell me what you heard.
well, so they had like specific tents and stuff like that, right? I
Right.
can't remember
And he
the
sat
kid
in
that
the
got
wrong tent.
stabbed. I forgot his name, but they had their personal belongings and things like that inside their tent.
Mm-hmm.
The Carmelo Anthony came up and was for whatever reason sitting inside their tent. So they're like, "Hey man, can't be in here. Like this is ours. So can you like go away?"
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much an argument ensued. He was like, "If you touch me, I'm gonna kill you." And
Did he say those words?
yes,
Allegedly.
I'm about to beat his ass. Just unpause the shit.
What the fuck was that?
Bro, I'm hearing something. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I look back and he's just meow, meow, meow. Bitch. The fuck? God damn.
I guess he wanted his 5 seconds of fame in the mic, dude. Because he was like constantly just meow, 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 meow. And he's still doing it.
No, he's not. Now the fucking dog's panting.
That's what I heard. I heard the meow, and then I heard some like, what the fuck has he got going on over there?
Anyways.
So back to what we were saying.
My apologies,
allegedly,
guys. My apologies.
It's all good. Hey,
well, so it wasn't allegedly. He did say, if you touch me, I'm going to kill you. That was in the police report.
It was in the police report, but until in the court of his peers, allegedly he said these things. Okay,
allegedly,
we're gonna leave it at allegedly, because we don't truly know what actually took place, because nobody actually recorded any audio.
Right.
But okay, allegedly he said that he was going to kill this guy. But let's be real. How many times have we said that before a fight? I'll fucking kill you, you son of a bitch.
You got another goddamn thing.
So let's take somewhat semantics.
Well, yeah, but he actually killed him.
True, he did. but what I'm saying is, do you think that him doing that was malicious, or it was like, oh shit, I really did stab this dude?
Maybe. I don't know if he necessarily went.
You get what I'm saying?
Well,
because they're trying to paint this guy as like this evil villain.
Hold on, but think about it. He did bring a knife to a track meet.
I can't tell you. I used to do security, right?
Yeah.
I used to do club security.
Right.
I used to do event security.
Yes.
I can't tell you how many times I patted people down and they had a fucking knife of all things.
This is a child.
I've done club events. I've done teen club events. I've done adult club events. I've done events, outside events, where there are younger people there,
right?
Were didn't look like anybody that was going to do anything crazy. They didn't have tattoos all over the face. They didn't look the part. You know what I mean? And I would pat them down, and dude, some nights I would take 30, 40 knives.
Mm-hmm. Well, but the craziest thing is though, because they asked him like, "Get out of here."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They gave him multiple chances to leave, and he did say, "I'm not going anywhere." And this wasn't one of those things where it was like, "Hey, get to the fucking back of the bus" type deal. It was like, "Hey, this is ours. You can't be in here. There's other tents over there if you want to go in those."
Wait, did you say get to the back of the bus?
Yeah, like it wasn't like one of those things where like we're here so you can't be here. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I see where you're going with that. Okay. Okay. You kind of threw me off with that analogy.
I'm gonna have to move this shit again.
This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
I can tell right now it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a great one. But no, okay, so
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best podcast America's ever seen.
Was that your rendition of Trump?
I mean, I'm not very good at Trump.
You sounded like a Spanish Trump. It's going to be
Trump.
the best.
It's gonna be the best that we ever seen here before.
I promise. I promise you. It's
Bro.
going to be the best. I know everybody that has done this, but nobody done like me before.
Bro, this
cat is going to make me shoot it.
Look at his fucking bitch ass right there. Look at him.
Oh, now it's the dog.
Now it's the fucking dog.
See what happens when we take such long hiatuses?
Bro, I'm about to beat his ass. I'm not really going to beat his ass, but I want to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
yeah, it's tap. Just the tap dancing away. He's just the tap dancing away.
Anyways. What?
My wife just did this whole little slow, like trying to creep. But the way she did it, she looked like one of those old black cartoons where the dude was like really like.
What? What are we talking about here?
Like one of those Fat Albert cartoons when the pimp was walking, when the pimp had that long stride.
It sounds racist.
Hey, it's not racist because it's coming from me, and it's Fat Albert. So, I mean, you know, who doesn't like Fat Albert?
Nobody I know.
Because you're
black.
Bingo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. But yes, I really hope that this case.
I don't know, but
it's a sad case all the way around.
It's
a sad case all the way around. And to be honest about the whole thing, it's a sad case. 2 lives have been changed, forever changed. One is no longer here, and the other one's life hasn't even begun yet, and he's already getting ready to see record numbers behind bars.
Well, but the thing is, right? They made a GoFundMe. It's already up to like $520-something thousand. Him and his family just moved into like an $800,000 house.
Okay, I mean, well, but here's the thing, Brandon. How many millionaires have gone to prison for murder?
I don't know.
Quite a few. Money will not protect this guy fully. I mean,
no, that's not what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is they're using that money as a benefit right now. They were supposed to be using it for his lawyer.
I see what you're saying. Well, yes, they should be, and shame on them if they're using it for anything else.
That's what it was originally meant for.
That kind of that's telling.
You know, he did run from the cops as well.
To be fair, if I stabbed somebody, I probably would.
I mean, yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Especially after I knew that dude died.
Well,
like,
so the thing
I'd
is,
have been
right?
scared.
The thing is, he was trying to make it out like it was self-defense, but you can't claim self-defense when you're the aggressor, for one, right?
Agreed.
Not only that, but he ran. Like, when have you ever seen somebody that was acting in self-defense run? Like 9 times out of 10, if you're defending yourself, you're going to stay there. Hey, look, I was defending myself. They were trying to beat my, something.
Yeah. Yes. But devil's advocate, you're a black kid.
I'm white.
You just stabbed a white. No. You son of a bitch. You're a black kid. You just stabbed a white dude. You know, and you got all these witnesses.
Yeah.
You're freaking out in the head mentally. Like you're not in the right mental space. So it's either way it goes. I don't like any bit of it. Why can't people just throw a couple of fucking hands like back in the day
Yeah, 100%.
and leave it at that?
100%.
Like, okay,
Like that's why Friday.
Yeah,
you live to fight another day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You win some,
you lose
some.
But you live to fight another day.
But these young boys, they don't know that no more.
No.
They just want to kill you now. Yeah. And it's like
the whole thing just seems ridiculous, though.
And I'm not trying to say like I used to be this big fighting type dude back in the day. I didn't. To be honest with you, like when I was younger, I didn't like fighting at all. I didn't like messing on my face. I did not like my face being touched at all.
Tried really hard not to let my face touch their fist.
Well, facts, but in a fight, it's going to happen at some point. They're going to catch you on, even if it's just once. You're going to get caught in the face. And for me, when I was younger, I was big on my face with the females. Mm-hmm. Sorry. And I when I would go places, I didn't go in the intent on fighting people.
No.
And if somebody bumped into me, I would say things like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Hey, man, my bad." I wasn't the guy that was in the club, with the motherfucker. You just said about fucking shoot. I didn't do that. I didn't do that because first of all, you're in this packed place with all these people. You're supposed to be having the time of your life. You're supposed to be, enjoying the fun and well, think about it. We grew up on Nuck If You Buck, so obviously everybody was jumping around and like if you couldn't be in a club and not get bumped or your foot
throwing
get
them
stepped
like
on.
Johnny Cage.
Yeah, exactly. You don't wear your best kicks to any of those types of clubs atmospheres because you're going to get those things stepped on. You might have a chick step on them. What are you going to do? You're going to buck on a chick?
I will, yeah.
I know you will.
Step on my forces, bro?
You're an aggressive white man.
Hey, calm down now. No, in all seriousness, no, I'm absolutely not.
So the thing is, like with these instances, because these instances are happening a lot. Now, mind you, they don't always resort in somebody getting stabbed.
Sure.
But oftentimes you find that these kids are doing this stuff, and it's the most minuscule thing that we as adults, like, think about it, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
You go to a bar before everybody gets the spirits really rolling into them.
Right.
And you're walking through there and you're trying to get to your section or whatever, and you might, step on a dude's shoe or you might bump into his back. And you guys gonna look at each other. Oh man, my bad. I'm sorry, dude. And he's gonna be like, oh, yeah, you're good. And it's gonna go away.
Most of the time that has happened to me. There has been other people where like it was their fault or something like that. I'm like, oh hey, my bad, man. Totally my fault. Didn't mean to. Just to get out of the situation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because I'm not about that. I'll fight you. Right. I don't care. I really will. But I'd rather not.
But the thing is, see, and I'm glad you said that, because the thing is, these kids have that on their frontal lobe versus, let's not do that.
Yeah.
They want to jump straight to, I'll bust you in the face.
Yeah.
Hey, you bumped into me in this crowded place. The fuck?
Bitch, we in a crowd. What?
Like, right. I really was not trying to do it. Like, it was absolutely not intentional. And like, especially when you're in a crowded place and there's shit going on all around you.
Yeah.
And you're trying to like get your bearings, but it's so much freaking stimulation going on, and you're trying to find a place. You're gonna bump into people. You're gonna, you're gonna miss seeing a person as you're traveling through there to get to wherever you're gonna sit. It happens. Just be smarter. Don't jump straight to, oh, I want to fight because you mistakenly stepped on my expensive shoes that I ignorantly wore to this event that I knew was going to be super crowded and there was going to be a potentiality that something was going to happen. But a lot of times now, these guys are going to the club with the intent to fight somebody.
Yeah.
And that's just not right. If you want to do that, if you're really about that life and that's what you want to do is fight, go jump in the octagon.
Do it. I've done it. It's fun.
Go jump in the octagon. If that's really what you want to do, don't go out and beat up some dude that don't know how to fight or,
Mm-hmm.
that you think you can beat up. No, go in the octagon and go really fight some dudes that are really about their life. And then see if that's really what you want to do.
Right.
Even Kimbo Slice said, man, when I went in there, dude, like it was a whole different level. That and Kimbo was knocking dudes out.
Out.
He knocked dudes' eyes out. This was a vicious man on the streets. But then when he got into the octagon with his like-minded people,
He was like, oh shit, they really about this life.
yeah,
Yeah.
getting choked out in a rear naked choke.
Mm-hmm. He was a good fighter. Don't get me wrong, but he got his ass beat a couple times.
Phenomenal fighter. Yeah, absolutely. But again, even he said, man, that's a different game when you're trying to go in there and fight against some people that fight just as well or better than you.
Right.
That's a different ball game.
Yeah.
But go to the club, have fun, enjoy your night, enjoy. Like for me, when I was going out before I was married, my intent was to go out, meet some chicks, do what we do. That was the name of the game. I never cared about fighting. That was never my intent when I would go out anywhere. That was nothing that any of my friends wanted to do. We wanted to go out and have fun and meet some new girls.
Right, I tell you.
Even if nothing came of it, just the fact that we met new girls, that just let us know we got something going on that got their attention. That's all. That's all we cared about. At the end of the night, and we went home. Everybody went back to their houses. We woke up the next day and we talked about it all week long.
If I had friends that started fights or anything like that, when we went out, I might still be their friend or be cool with them or whatever, but we ain't going out again.
Very distant. Oh yeah,
we ain't going out again. It ain't happening.
Nope. I will not put you in that scenery again with me, because I'm not saying that. Well, yes, I am. I'm not even going to say that. I have a reputation to uphold.
As do I.
Even if I don't know any person in that building, I have a reputation to myself, to my wife, and to my children that I need to uphold. And so when I go out somewhere, and my wife or my kids are with me, or somebody around that knows my wife or my children,
right?
I live in a community that is made up of school teachers, police officers, all walks, and so these people have to see me at school functions.
Well, it's more than that.
Community events.
It's more than that. You never know what the fuck people are going through. You know what I mean? You never know, like, what kind of day they had. You know what I'm saying? They could be on the verge. They could be on the fucking verge, and you do one thing or say something, out of line to them, or not even like really out of line to them, but just, and you know what? I'm gonna shoot you.
Exactly. You were that last little snap that they were trying to hold on to, and that thing was holding on like the last button on a big bitch back. Like
wrong with you.
And you made that last one. Oh yeah, they got all kind of back, big back. Speaking of which, coming soon, Fit Hacks for Big Backs. Look out for the book. This is not a joke. I kid you. Franny, you're laughing.
It's funny.
This is not a joke.
I know it's not a joke. It's just funny.
This is a real book that I'm writing. Fit Hacks for Big Backs. Look out for it. It's coming soon. But anyway, another shameless plug. But like, you just don't know how close people are to the edge of whatever really because you're talking about married people who are going through major problems. Somebody just lost their job and they were the only
had
provider.
Sex in 2 years.
Dude that ain't had sex in 2 years. He been just police brutaliating that motherfucker. And now here you are coming over here messing with him, and he finally got a piece of tail on the line, and she walks away because you came over there with your BS, and snap. Now this dude's, they got to peel this guy off of you, or peel you off the ground because
I always stay
he
strapped.
just beat you to. Yes.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, sure. Yeah. We all. I do. I know
Stay
I do.
strapped or get
I
clapped.
know you do. Get clapped.
Yeah, like
You
like.
clapping cheeks.
I mean, sometimes, but not like that. The fuck are you doing?
This boy is clapping cheeks. Stay strapped to get clapped.
I hate you.
No, but for real, I obviously I carry. I know you carry. We've been carrying for a long time.
Long time.
I hope that I never have to use my gun.
Same.
Never. I hope that I never have to use it. But I'm not going to be stupid and not have it on me if I need it.
Facts.
Because there are some crazy people out there that are just crazy and they just want to just come and just, incite violence, as we've seen time and time again. This happens. So it's not, I'm not going to sit here and act like that's not a real thing and that, everybody is just peaceful people and, these stabbings or shootings or mistakes. No, there are some crazy people out there in this world that is their intent, to be malicious every turn that they can. They want
Some
to
people just
find
want to watch the
something.
world burn.
They do. That's I like that statement. What movie was that?
Batman.
That's right.
Well, actually, it's
With
the
Bane?
Dark Knight, but
Yeah. The one with Bane, right?
no, it's the Dark Knight
Oh, the Dark. I thought he was
with
in.
Heath Ledger.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. I've only seen it once, but no, great line. Some people just want to see the world burn, and that's a real statement.
Yeah.
That's a real fucking statement, because certain people don't care about anything
Nair
or
thing.
anybody.
Not a nair,
They don't
not
care about
another
anything
thing.
or anybody. Not another person. They would rather shoot every person they saw and be totally content with going to prison for the rest of their lives for doing it. Because in their mind, they're doing the right thing. So you got to be ready for people like that. So yeah, people out there listening, stay strapped. But pray you never have to pull your gun out. That'd be smart.
I've had to pull it out, but like twice, two or three times, but only when I was in Atlanta. I really haven't had to do it out here.
That happens in Atlanta.
We live in Jayville, and now got down Florida. Got down right on the Georgia-Florida line. You know what I mean? But
okay, Florida jet.
Say what? We flow rider downhill.
No.
No? All right.
No, not quite.
Okay.
Sorry.
My bad. I'll go back to talking like a white guy.
There you go.
Good
job. Good job. But no, yeah, I really hope for peace for everybody. Hell, watch the violence in the movies like we
Miss
always
America?
do.
So what are you running from, Miss America?
No, I'm just saying, man. I just
I hope
peace,
for
man.
world peace.
I want the peace for the peoples and the children of Israel. And I love the puppies.
Don't get me started on Israel.
We're not even gonna get into that.
We're not gonna
but
get
anyway,
into that.
Violence should be left in movies. Like, for example, this shirt that I'm wearing. Did you get a chance to watch Thunderbolts?
No, not yet.
Me neither. I want to. I was just saying because I'm wearing the shirt.
Have you ever seen Jaws? No. Me neither. Talk about irrelevant. Goddamn Captain Irrelevance here.
Hey, man, I'm just saying I'm wearing a shirt relating to Marvel. And it dawned on me about the movie and violence. So, pick up what I'm putting down, goddamn it, Brandon. Shit.
I'm taking out what you're putting in the refrigerator.
Goddamn, is you picking up what I'm scattering?
You feel me knocking? Well, let me in.
Let me in. But no, I want to. So obviously, I hear this movie is amazing.
Yeah.
The reviews are relatively mixed, but for the most part, most people think that the movie is actually pretty good. So I'm pretty excited to see it.
I want to see Death of a Unicorn.
Death of a Unicorn. That's about
Yes.
the guy that kidnaps the children.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's about the death of a unicorn.
The actual death of a unicorn.
Correct.
So like a unicorn dies.
A unicorn dies. It's got what's her name in
Oh,
it?
the horror movie.
Is it a horror movie?
Yes,
I
I
don't
know
think so.
exactly what you're talking about. It's a
got
horror
it's
movie.
got the girl from what's her name?
The girl from what's her name? I never seen that movie.
Wednesday.
Yes, I know exactly what you're
What
talking
the fuck
about.
is her name?
Yes, something Perez or something.
That was racist.
Her fucking name is Gomez or Perez.
No, that was from the Addams Family.
What was her name, man?
Jenna Ortega.
Oh.
Hey, we racist on Cinco de Mayo.
Damn, that was racist.
Damn, this is Perez.
I knew it was
Jose. Something,
I knew it was.
You know.
I knew it was of. Come on, dude. You know this dude. There's this guy called. Did I tell you about this time where this guy called my office?
No.
And he was looking for me, and he couldn't remember my name, so he came up with the blackest name he could think of.
What was it? Aquarius.
No, dude was like, yeah, I spoke to this guy. He's got a deep voice. I think his name was Tyrone. Yeah, Tyrone was his name.
Tyrone.
I was like, what?
Goddamn cut.
And I'm in the background listening. I'm in the background listening to my associate.
Maybe you just sound like a Tyrone.
Do I have a Tyrone kind of voice?
Not to me.
Do I really?
But then again, we've been friends for like 15 years. I don't know.
I mean, but when I think about it, like a Tyrone voice, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, got a little soul to it, you know what I'm saying?
Is that how Tyrone sounds?
Right here, you know what I'm saying? You're just like, hey, baby, my name Tyrone. What's happening, little baby?
No, I don't think that's how Tyrone sounds.
You don't think that's how Tyrone sounds? Well, how do your best, Tyrone?
Bro, you know the most famous Tyrone. I'm Tyrone. This is a good ass cupcake.
That ain't it. No, do your best, Tyrone.
I don't know how to
do your
Tyrone.
best. Do your best stereotypical Tyrone.
I see. I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna get in trouble.
I almost got you. Almost got you.
But that little white voice you just did, I'm assuming that you were imitating a white guy.
Well, first and foremost.
So like first a nerdy ass white dude.
First and foremost, I don't even speak that way.
Ebonically.
Whoa. What?
Ebonically.
That's not. Is that even a word?
I don't think so. But it sounded good.
So here's the thing. I have what's called non-diction.
What?
Which means that
you got no dick.
Non-diction. So and you know what's crazy, Brandon? I was supposed to not curse at all.
Why?
Because I'm trying to turn a new leaf.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck, let's turn it.
Being around you.
Well, crap, let's turn it then.
Being around you is tough. It's just like just now. No. So anyway,
all right, we're gonna turn over a new leaf. We ain't gonna cuss no more.
I don't believe you. But here's the thing. I have somewhat of what's called non-diction, which is basically not an accent that is remnant from any particular place.
Mm-hmm.
But when I get around certain people, it shifts.
Yeah.
It switches, kind of like a code.
Well, the thing is, I think you and I are the same when it comes to this, though, because my wife has mentioned it to me. When I get around certain people, I will start assimilating. You know what I mean? You and I,
yes,
we are in management. So when we get around upper management, it's yes, sir, absolutely. I can definitely do
It
that
becomes
for
a
you.
little more studious.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, but when I get around people that I grew up with, you know, it's just, but it feels so natural though to me. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel
Hmm.
like I'm trying too hard or something like that. It's just, it's
Sure.
natural.
Yeah, I can get that. Yeah, it is. And like I said, when you get around certain people, it just kind of comes out. Like, for example, because I am originally from Florida. So certain times when I get around people from Florida, I talk a certain way. When I got a lot of family from down South Georgia. So when I'm down South, it come out a little bit like this right here, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And get a little slang to it. Then when I get around my Jamaican people, then I start talking like this,
Got my,
a little bit,
my Jamaican people.
yeah, man, me around my bridge and me change the way my talk. But so I can do that with pretty much anybody.
Yeah, I do the
It
same
don't matter
thing. I think
where.
that's why
It
you
doesn't
and I
matter
are
where
friends,
I
though.
go. It doesn't matter where I go. Like, and I guess that's why I would probably do well in voiceover.
Yeah.
I think you would too.
You think so?
Like, for example, do your Russian accent.
I don't have Russian accent. What do you mean?
Yes, you just do it right now. What is say again?
What do you mean?
What
I
you
don't
just
do
said.
this. What do you want me to say?
Repeat what you said.
I don't
I'd
even have
like for
Russian
you
accents.
to explain how you fired a technician.
I'm not fired. Nobody.
Why you tell me you fired her?
I
Why
will go fire this guy.
you
I don't know. I gotta have something to say.
I'll go fire this guy. But seriously, like
Я не знаю. Не хотел бы быть
so
что-нибудь
everybody,
поесть.
да,
Да. Okay, we go.
да. Rozumiem Hrvatski?
Я не знаю.
Я не знаю. Не разумеем.
Не разумеем?
На.
Я не понимаю.
Нет.
Нет.
What would be crazy is if people actually really knew that we actually speak different languages. You were speaking Russian and I was speaking Bosnian or Croatian.
Okay, I was like, some of those words sound familiar. Not all of them.
And because obviously it's Slavic, so yeah, so
Yeah.
some of that stuff kind of goes hand in hand. Like ključ is keys in Russian, Croatian, Slovenian,
Slovenian.
Kazakhstanian. Yeah.
I'm from
Slovenian.
Kazakhstan. My wife.
Dude, I swear to God, that is the funniest shit, hearing that dude do that fucking accent. What is his name?
Sasha Baron Cohen or something like
Baron Cohen. Yeah. Yeah. Dude does that voice, that accent to the T.
that. Now, I can do the Borat voice.
Oh, I know you can.
Yeah.
I know you can. Dude, how crazy would that be if we like started doing like voiceovers and just started like adding those types of different accents? Like and like go back and like take like cartoons and then just use those
Just dub
accents.
over them.
Dub, yeah, do the dubs.
Well, actually, there's a dude that I follow on YouTube. He does like Dragon Ball Z edits and shit, but he dubs over all the voices for Dragon Ball Z. And
Yeah.
bro, he makes the funniest shit ever. Those dubbed Dragon Ball Z videos is funny as fuck. I mean,
Yeah, I think we can do that.
funny as crap.
I think we do that, Brandon.
Sorry, I was trying not to cuss.
No, you just give it up, Brandon.
Fuck. I mean, crap.
Just give it up, dude. Oh God, I think that'd be cool though if we did like some voiceover stuff.
Yeah.
Because I mean, clearly you have the ability to code switch.
Code switch?
Yes, code switch. Code switching is the ability to adapt into any environment that you are in and make people feel comfortable that you're there.
Yeah.
Yes. So even if it's a different nationality, a different sector of people,
Well, I've been all over
south,
the world, dude. I
north.
mean, you have too. You know,
We have, yeah, exactly.
we've met people from all over the world. I know when I was in Poland and Lithuania, you know, some of the guys that I never even hung out with any Americans when I was there, even when I was contracting with an American company. But
A lot of my friends were from Bosnia,
yeah, I
and
met so
that's why
many
I learned.
Bosnians
That's
contracting.
why I learned so much. That's why I learned so much Croatian is
Mm,
because I hung out with Bosnians 95% of the time.
yeah.
And then, me being a globetrotter, I like to go to different countries, but
Hmm.
I'm also a person who wants to be a polyglot. So I want to be able to speak different languages
Facts.
when I go to these different countries. And I think we talked about it before where, I always want to learn different languages.
Yeah.
But that's like such a cool thing for me is to be able to go to a country and speak their language and just to see that glimmer, that
Hmm.
surprise glimmer when they see that you, especially as Americans, when we go places and we speak different languages, people are so excited about it because America has this stigma against them that we're arrogant and we feel like everybody should learn English and we
Well,
shouldn't have to learn their languages. And
that's
again,
one
I say a
issue that I
stigma.
have with immigration, right?
Do tell.
Me, for example, you and I have both been around the world, as I just stated.
Hmm.
When I go
Right.
to a country, I assimilate to that country. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, you know, I try to speak the language as much as I can, anyways. Even
Hmm.
if it's learning basic, you know, hello, goodbye, how are you? You know,
Yeah.
where's the bathroom? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Even
Oh yeah.
learning that, people see
Just
that as
basic
an
stuff.
American, you know, from other countries. And they're like, oh shit, like, okay, this dude's like really trying, you know, he's, I
Hmm.
can really relate to this person because he's really trying to assimilate to us. You know, he's not trying to make us speak English to him just because he's from America and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
I feel like it's the same way because I saw a video actually earlier today. There was a woman, she was from the Dominican Republic or something like that. And she had the most southern country accent I've ever seen in my life from a Hispanic person. It was hilarious.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, but yeah, she had the most southern um, accent, you know, like deep South Georgia accent. Like,
Hmm.
you know, when I was coming up from the Dominican Republic, you know, this is the
Oh
stuff that I
wow.
was doing right here, like that bad.
Wow.
Yeah. But
I mean,
that's what I don't understand. Why would you come from a country, let's like a fucking, I don't, a third world country, for example? You know what I mean?
mm,
Why would you come from a third world country and then try to make the place that you just left like the place you're running from? Like, sure, bring things from your home. That's fine. But when you're in a country, you should assimilate to them
I agree. I agree.
to a certain
I
extent.
mean,
To a certain
to a
extent.
certain extent. I mean, obviously, when you're around your family, and from a cultural standpoint, you don't want to lose your culture.
Sure.
But sure, you should at least want to learn the cultural aspects of where you are. That to me just shows a sign of respect for you being within that environment.
Right.
Even if, like I said, even if you sound like a baby trying to
Hmm.
learn how to speak for the first time,
Bro, when I was
they're
living
still
in
going to
Korea,
appreciate the fact of you doing that.
yeah, when I was living in Korea, seeing a white guy speak Korean was nuts to them. I mean, they're like, "Oh, y'all very good." You know, I fucking forgot how to do the
They
Korean
get
accent, but
soup.
they're so
That
excited.
definitely wasn't a Korean
No,
accent,
it
but
wasn't.
yeah, no, yeah, it's terrible actually. Um, but to your argument, no. When you go there and you say these different words, and then like you can hold just a little bit of a conversation,
Hmm.
they love that stuff.
Well, the thing
When
is,
I when
like,
I
when you speak in someone's native tongue, especially when you're in their country, people open up. You know what I mean? Like, they
oh yeah,
open up so much. I mean, you know, speaking about languages, I watch people that do the shock videos on YouTube and stuff like that. where they'll speak in English and then pretend like they can't say something, and then they bust out, something in Chinese, and then
Yeah.
they're like, oh, and but
Yeah.
you could see where they were to where they are now.
Oh yeah. They speak like and I always go back to the guy Leo Shu,
Mm-hmm.
the first guy I used to follow on YouTube.
He died.
He was a black dude from New York.
Mm-hmm.
Was it New York or Philadelphia?
I think it's New York.
He yeah.
It's like Lao Shu or something like that.
Lao Shu. He did. He did. I felt so bad. He died from a heart. Something was wrong with his heart.
Yeah, I can't
I think
remember
had
why he died, but
heart disease or something like that.
yeah,
But no, dude was amazing. He was a true polyglot.
yeah,
He could speak conversationally 50 some odd languages. 50.
that's nuts.
The brain, the amount of brain power that you have to memorize that many different languages, and not only just memorize the language, but being able to enunciate properly in each language. He was speaking languages inside of countries, like almost like if you were from the southern part of a country versus the north part. Like he knew how to
Dialects.
enunciate. Yes, the dialects within the different countries.
Mm-hmm.
Like he blew people away when he could speak Mongol, because obviously when you can speak Mandarin, right? Mandarin is the universal language, but he was speaking Mongol to people, and he blew them away because they were like, "How? There's no way you know this. You would have to be from this province to know how to speak this, but yet you're speaking it fluently." But he's one of very many that I've found on YouTube or any of the social media spaces that are like this is like a new cool thing to do, is like be this polyglot. Which I want to be.
watched a
I
guy.
would love to be that.
I watched a guy. Well, I still watch him. His name is Ari, but his YouTube name is Shalma NYC, and he goes to he started out doing like the Chinese videos because he speaks Mandarin and Fuzhou and things like that. But then he started speaking like these African languages, and then going, because New York, bro, you can go to a little Havana, and then you can go to little China, then you go to little Korea. You know what I mean? Like there's so many different nationalities and ethnicities and places up there where you can do all that stuff at. But
Oh yeah.
but he went to I can't remember what state it was, bruh. He went to somewhere out west, and he was speaking to the Navajos. Bro, the Navajo language is insane. I mean, fucking insane. Bro, he went to hold on. He went to South America, where the entire language is a whistle. Yes. Like judging by the pitch of it and things like that.
Yeah.
That episode was pretty crazy.
Okay, I got to see that.
Yeah. I'll send it to you.
First of all, I got to see that. Wow. But to speak Navajo, I mean, hell, think about it. They used Navajo during World War II? No, with World War II in Vietnam?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Because
I mean, freaking know.
Sure. So anyway, if you don't know, fun fact, during these wars, they used the Navajo to speak between different units to give information, because that was a language nobody could speak. And so they were able to hide all these different secrets. They could tell people, "Yeah, we're going to launch a all-on assault on this village over here, and they're not even going to fucking know it. Yeah. And I raped their wife last night," and they would have no idea what they said.
Damn.
Because that language that they spoke was so hidden from the rest of the world. You would have had to have gone and been around them to even
I gotta send you
heard it.
I have to send you his video, his Navajo video. because he explains a lot of the language and stuff. You wouldn't believe how complicated that language is.
Oh, listening to people do it is. I don't even know where to begin with it. It's such an old language. Like I don't even I couldn't imagine. What the fuck was that? Was that like a human pause?
I was just thinking about the time and how far we got.
I know, yeah, that's crazy because we had so much more to talk about too.
Yeah.
But we got kind of stuck on that the topic of stabbing people.
Stabbing people.
Yeah, no, we went pretty long on that.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to talk about the other topics here in the next episode because damn, it went by way too quick.
It really
But
did.
anyway, hey man, but that's what happens, when we get together and we're not experts, but we do seem to talk about all kinds of different stuff, and it usually is pretty fucking interesting. So if you're a new listener, subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Also catch us on TikTok and where else, Brandon? Are we on Instagram and all social media platforms? Are we everywhere yet?
We can be.
We're everywhere. We're
We
fucking
are
everywhere. We're not experts,
I'm in your bedroom.
but we're everywhere you need to fucking be. Wait, what?
Not your bedroom, but like, because that'd be weird.
That'd be beyond weird, Brandon. That'd be.
I mean, would it though? Before we go, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
Would you rather be able to teleport, but there is a 24-hour pause after you teleport, right? Or would you rather be able to pick up a book and absorb all of the knowledge of that book just by touching it? Somebody asked me this question earlier, and I thought it was interesting.
It's interesting that you would bring that up at the end of the fucking show, Brandon.
My bad.
But to answer the question, first and foremost, knowledge is power. So obviously, I would take the second and absorb all the knowledge of every book that I would want to read.
Yeah.
That is Matrix level knowledge.
Can you imagine how crazy that would be, though?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got this book. Yep. And then you start speaking fucking Japanese.
Let's go beyond that. I would be able to find a cure for cancer. I would be able to, I don't know, write a novel, learn shit, anything, virtually anything that you wanted to do in life. You think about all the self-help books. If you actually were to absorb everything out of those self-help books and then apply those fundamentals into your life, oh my God, you'd be a billionaire.
You'd be a trillionaire.
Yeah, trillionaire. Yeah, really.
Be like the Rothschilds.
That's the age that we're living in now. People are no longer being millionaires. A millionaire is like a middle class.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
you got me over here living lower class.
Right, and then they're talking about Bezos and Musk being the first. Well, actually, are they? No, they're not trillionaires yet.
No, hell no.
No, they're not even close. But they're potentially going to be the next. But there are like the Prince of Abu Dhabi, who is pretty close.
I think their family already are trillionaires, like all of their wealth together.
Yeah, their wealth together is like within in the trillions.
Yeah.
And the only other people that are close to that are the Rothschilds.
But BlackRock owns everything. That's a topic for another day, though.
That's another story. All right, guys. Well, anyway, make sure you tune and subscribe. We're not experts, but find us on YouTube, find us on TikTok. Subscribe.
Tip top.
Like some stuff. Like some shit. Just go on there and like some stuff every now and then.
Share some
it
shit.
Makes us feel good. And it keeps us doing stuff like this every week. So check us out next time. All right, guys. See you next time.
Peace.